want to turn back to that searing heat. As temperatures continue to climb, there's a greater risk of kids coming down with a heat-related illness, especially with camps and summer sports in full swing. Now, this morning, we want to give you some tips to keep your kids safe while they enjoy the dog days of summer. And Dr. Hansa Bhargava is a pediatrician with WebMD. Doctor, thank you so much, first of all, for joining us this morning. Really important information, because sometimes kids, they'll play through anything, and it's important to know what to watch out for. So we're watching for heat exhaustion, but also heat stroke.
Absolutely. You know, it's great that kids play outside and exercise, but when it gets hot outside, you really have to be careful. And what can happen is our body's temperature, the way it cools off, can actually shut down when it's humid, or kids get dehydrated. So keep an eye on certain symptoms for heat stroke, heat exhaustion, and heat cramps.
So what is so there's a hierarchy, right? We start with heat cramps, then it can elevate to heat exhaustion, and then the most dangerous is heat stroke.
That's right. Heat cramps essentially happen when muscles get overheated, and when kids are playing or exercising, muscles can get to 10 to 20 times as hot as they are normally. So that can actually cause muscle aches, arm aches, leg aches, stomach aches. Also with heat exhaustion, you have a few more symptoms such as fatigue, tiredness, nausea, and kids may even start vomiting. If your kids have those symptoms, make sure you take them inside, cool them off, give them water. Now, the worst of all of those illnesses is really heat stroke, and this is a life-threatening emergency. So the temperature goes up to 104, you can't bring it down, it ends up being, kids can end up being confused, lethargic, and even have loss of consciousness or seizures. In this case, call 911. Get those kids inside, get your family members inside, and try and cool them off. If they're still alert, give them some water, but it's really important to treat that.
And obviously we're telling coaches and parents and camp counselors to look out for these, but you got to have that conversation with your child too, like, hey, if you're starting to feel this, let somebody know.
Absolutely. And kids, you know, sometimes they forget to drink. They're having so much fun. You know, you just want to constantly remind them and offer them the water every hour. And then teach them well. Tell them, hey, if you're tired, it's okay to stop. You know, if you're thirsty, go get a drink. So teach them all those things.
And in a few seconds here, best way is prevention. Just don't even get to that point, right?
Absolutely. And this is one of those sports injuries that is preventable. You know, if you just watch out for those signs and teach your kids well and make sure you keep those, you know, get that water out there, you can actually stop any of this from happening.
All right, hopefully parents are listening, kids are listening, and no one gets hurt this summer.
Absolutely.
Dr. Hansa, thank you so much.
Thank you.